I'm a musician, you're a musician, and you want to figure out the best way to upload your music onto all the streaming platforms in existence. Well, today I'm going to help you out with that. There are so many different ways that you can upload your music to streaming platforms. You can manually do it to every individual platform you can think of, or you can be a smart little artist and use a distribution service. There's many of them out there, CD Baby and a whole bunch of other not so great ones. The best one is the one that I'm going to be talking about today, and no, this is not sponsored in any fashion. This is the service I have been using for the last few years to put my original music and my metal covers up on all streaming platforms and start making a little bit of money from my cold hard passion. DistroKid is the best place to do this, and there are a plethora of reasons that I'm going to explain why. So what I'll first do is I'll pull up the actual plans here. As you can see, there are 3 different plans that you can go through because this is not free, but it is well worth the money. Believe me, trust me, 100% worth it every step of the way. So the first level you have is Musician, and that is $22.99 billed annually. So once a year you get charged $23. And that gets you an upload of an unlimited amount of songs of your own original music, however many you want, whenever you want. Upload unlimited lyrics to those songs. You get Spotify verified checkmark on your Spotify, and you collect earnings from splits, which are a way to collaborate on music with other people and have the money that is earned from that piece of music you create together, and it gets distributed to each of the members of the collaboration. The next step up, which is the one that I currently use, is called Musician Plus, and that is $39.99 billed annually, so $40 a year. That gets you 2 artists, all right? And you get everything from the previous one. You get synced lyrics on Instagram, which seems new to me. I didn't know that. Daily streaming stats, which is nice. Customizable label name. You can create your own label. You get customizable release dates for certain platforms. You get customizable pre-order dates for certain platforms. You get customizable iTunes pricing, where you can choose between, I think, 69 cents, 99 cents, and $1.29 per track, and certain different numbers for albums I don't remember off the top of my head. And you also get 2 artists or bands. Now, I use this because I have Sinister Bunny Studios and all the music I produce with the YouTube channel, and I have the other second artist slot on the back burner for if I want to do individual music that is not tied to my YouTube channel. The third step that you can get is $89.99 billed annually, so $90 a year, which is still amazingly cheap. But this is probably not the route you're going to go unless you're a producer and you work with a bunch of bands. But you get all of the other stuff in the previous 2 steps. You get synced lyrics for Instagram, daily stats, all the same stuff that we were talking about, except you can do 5 to 100 artists or bands. Like I said, Musician Plus is the one I use, and I don't necessarily have to since I haven't used that second artist slot yet, but all of those features that come with it are definitely helpful, especially if you're trying to do the social media game. So as you can see, if you pull up the My Music tab here, it's going to have all your music listed that you've already uploaded, or you can go over here and hit upload video or upload music and upload anything that you need. You can upload music videos now, which was something that wasn't introduced when I first got onto DistroKid, but you can upload your music from this page as well. And as you can see, a lot of my tracks, a lot of original music, and including the Sinister Metal covers Volume 1 are listed on here, and next to them you can see all of the different streaming platforms that these get distributed to. And it is very easy because DistroKid does all the heavy work. So as you can see on here, like Sinister Metal Covers Volume 1, I've got an album, it is 10 tracks. I've got Oldies and Bad, which is another album, which is 15 tracks. But then I've also got these singles, right? You can release singles or albums, which is very, very nice to do. And you can do all sorts of crazy marketing ideas with releasing singles and then an album, or however you want to do things. It makes things really awesome. Uploading a track is super, super easy. You just hit the upload music tab on here, and you can pick from a list of the services that you want it to be submitted to, plus a whole bunch of other ones that are not listed on here. And you go down here to the number of songs, so it's either a single or you list the amount of songs for an album. You say if it's been previously released on anything else. You give the artist, band, or name with some rules. Spotify, you can link your Spotify account, your Apple Music account, YouTube Music account, Instagram account, and your Facebook account, which you can see I have all done here. You can then set a release date. You can make up the name of your record label. Mine is Sticky Metal Records. You then go and you take your awesome album art that you had somebody on Fiverr create, and you upload that right here. You pick the language, you pick your primary genre of music, a secondary genre of music to get it cataloged in the different streaming platforms. You name the track, title, and then you can go through, if it's an album, and name every other track title for each of the different songs. You can add a featured artist, is this a version? Then you upload the file. Then you go down, you can do the Dolby Atmos spatial audio if that's something you're into. Songwriter, this is basically saying whether or not it's an original piece or if it is a cover song. You do the songwriter's real name, which is music and lyrics, lyrics or music, so you can list who did what. Explicit lyrics, yes or no. Is it a radio edit? Instrumental. You can preview the clip start time on TikTok, Apple Music, and iTunes. You set the price for iTunes down here, $69.99 or $1.29. And then you've got these little bonus things that you can add on. So you've got Discovery Pack. You can add this single to major global databases that catalog and acknowledge music information, which I've never done, but it is 99 cents per year per track. YouTube Content ID and YouTube Creator Music is another thing you can do. I don't do it. Store Maximizer is another thing you can do. I don't do it. Social phone number, which is a thing that is something now. I don't do it. Loudness normalization, something else I don't do. Title Master MQA, don't do it. Leave a legacy, which is basically a one-time fee that puts your song or album in perpetuity to never be deleted, even if you stop paying for DistroKid, and you'll still continue to make money from it. It's a legacy thing. Cool to do, maybe, if that's something you're into. Then you go down here and check a bunch of these boxes that you agree to, hit done, and it uploads your music. Alright, once your music is uploaded, you can go to the stats page here and look at all of the different stats for the different platforms and whatnot, and you'll get a little glimpse into some of my numbers here, I guess so. And especially if you got Spotify for Artists and you've hooked that up, you can click Sinister Bunny Studios in my case, and it'll take you to your Spotify for Artists page. But then you can see all your stats and information based on how your stuff is performing. You got iTunes and Amazon, Apple Music, Spotify. You can go between individual albums, individual tracks, and see how well they're performing. These things are really useful to watch and see how things are going, and they're just fun to look at. Next tab over, which is something I have not used yet, is splits, as I mentioned earlier. It's just an easy way for when you collaborate on a song to split up the revenue that it makes to the right people so that you don't have to do it and have a bunch of a mess. It's just an easy peasy way to get it done by somebody else. Next over, you've got the bank tab, which is really nice. This checks where your money is being made, how much money you've made, and all those fun little crucial numbers that you can actually just break down by service, and you can do excruciating details, right? Show tiny fractions, and it shows all these tiny fractions of all the different amounts of money that you've made on different platforms. Automatic splits, and see excruciating detail takes you to a whole other level of detail on all of your numbers. And it's something you can look at, I guess, if that's something you want to do, but it allows you to take out whatever money you have made from all of these streaming platforms and send it to whatever thing that you use. I use PayPal personally, so when I cash out, it sends the money to my PayPal. Then I move that to my bank and whatnot, and it's very, very, very easy peasy, and it's nice to come here and see money in your music account, essentially, and know that you're doing at least something right. Lastly are a few other cool things that really set DistroKid over the edge. You've got a lot of extra stuff that they provide for you for free. Some things are paid, but a lot of it is for free that really help you as an artist to get your music heard and do all sorts of crazy things. So they've got a lot of new stuff here that I have not messed with, but DistroVid is something that you can upload music videos now. You can do the social phone thing. There's mastering now that they allow you to do, but you go down here to goodies and you do like Get Heard Now. Slaps is a musical social network optimized for high engagement. You can go back and forth on tracks from different artists and talk about mixes and songs and whatnot. There's a playlist spotlight. You can get voted into different playlists on Spotify and all that under DistroKid, and the Wheel of Playlists, which is a wheel that spins and sets one of your tracks or albums or something in a certain placement on a playlist in Spotify to hopefully maybe get you heard. Then you can go down to this other Promote Yourself tab, which I love, and you can go to this Hyperfollow, which is one of my favorite things that they provide for you. So Hyperfollow is this really cool thing similar to Linktree. And what you can do is create these landing pages for anything. You can do it for singles, albums, whatever. Or I did one for like my album here, and I can do one for just my Sinister Bunny Studios. So if I go to this and open this up, it has this page here that I've set up where it's got Sinister Bunny Studios. It's got a little detail about me. It's got a bunch of my social media little buttons here for you to press. You've got a little thing you can play some music for, a video from YouTube, a link to where all my Sinister Metal Cover Volume 1 is streaming, Patreon, Bandcamp, my podcast, affiliate products, Snapchat, my Discord server, Rizzle, the Reddit page. You can put all these links here and make things really easy to just throw one link at somebody, they can click it, land here, see all of your stuff, and have it all in front of their face for them to follow wherever they want and do whatever they need to do to make you an improved social media artist. And that's just one thing. The hyperfollow is really awesome. There's many videos that you can create where it'll take some of your music and create little short things here to promote yourself on social media. All these different templates you can choose from. You've also got, You've also got the Visi video generator. It's like a spectral analyzer thing for audio. I've never done it, but it's pretty cool. You got a meme video generator where there's all sorts of meme templates you can put your music to. You can do promo cards, which I really like, which is something you can just pick a random release and you can generate these promo cards that pop up with all different backgrounds and cool stuff with your album art that you can, again, throw on social media to promote your music and whatnot. It's a really cool feature. And then there's Upstream, which again, I've never used this before, but it's another free service to connect to artists and labels. Never used it, no clue what it is. Then you've got this special access tab, which is really, really cool and maybe will pique the interest of some of you who are mostly on social media. So you got the Spotify for Artists page. You've got your Apple Music for Artists page, your YouTube official artist channel, if you so choose. You can connect to AudioMac, the Collective with Twitch, and connect your Twitch channel, which will link to your music when your music is used in a stream, which is really nice. And I do believe you can link your Twitch channel and become not a partner, but a Twitch affiliate. So you can start running ads on your Twitch channel if that is something that you do. You can also enhance your music with a canvas generator, lyrics, credits. Dave, he'll tell you like a little blurb about your music after he listens to it. It's AI stuff. You can protect your music where you've got a vault here where whenever you upload music, DistroKid saves it and stores it somewhere. So if you lose your local files on your computer in like a fire or something, all the music that you've released is right in this vault. You can go re-download it and do whatever you need to do with it. You got Distro Lock, which is protect your music from unauthorized release, which is something I've never messed with, but it is definitely there for you to use. And then you've got this other thing here with your account, personal profile, payout method, like mine's PayPal, like I said earlier, credit card for when it charges you for your various items, receipts for everything that you have transactions for, which is really nice. You get your cover song licenses, which is what I had to do with my cover album. It's like $12 per track per year. So my 10-track album cost me about $120 to list, but then it's made over $120 for me, so it paid for itself within that year, just based off of streams and all that. And you can refer friends and get $10 if you tell people about DistroKid, and everyone wins. They get a discount, I believe, and you make some money. And there's a referral program that they do as well, which is linked down below if you want to help support the channel. I think you get 7% off of your yearly subscription, and it helps to support me. So yeah, but that is honestly pretty much it. And then your music gets distributed everywhere, and I mean like everywhere, like 150 plus 200 some odd platforms, ones you've never heard of before, but they're all out there. My music is out on TikTok stuff, on Instagram. You can use it for your reels, or if you're making videos on stuff on various platforms, you can search Sinister Bunny Studios. My music will be there. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play Music, everywhere you can think of, it is there, thanks to DistroKid. And honestly, now, obviously, if you don't take into consideration the covers album that I do, because not everybody's going to do that, if you only release original music, you can pay the lowest tier, $23 a year, and you upload unlimited amounts of songs. Let's just say you upload 24 songs in a year, right? So 2 per month, or even just one album with 24 tracks, and each track makes $1. It just paid for itself, and you're getting heard. So it's definitely well worth it. It is very, very cheap, and there's not a lot of weird issues that you run into with DistroKid like I've heard about with CD Baby on all sorts of crazy platforms and from YouTubers, and the infamous Glenn Fricker definitely has a sustainable hate for CD Baby, and I'd say it's appropriate. But that's it, guys. Like I said, there's a discount code down in the description for I think 7% off your yearly subscription if you want to use that. It does help support me. Hopefully this has helped you to realize that DistroKid is the one to choose if you're an artist, and I'm assuming you are if you're watching this. But I've rambled on enough, and this is probably long enough already, so I'm going to cut it off. Hopefully this helped you. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and stay metal, my friends.